quirk. And I gotta admit, folks, I mean, the NHL playoffs have been entertaining. I mean, every game from the first round to now has been outstanding. I mean, for the likes of me. I mean, I even talked to my friend the other day, and he says, man, he hasn't seen a good playoffs like this in years. I mean, Johnny, man, he did a good job in his debut. It's too bad that the video was cut short. Sorry about that, YouTube viewers around the world, that you love watching these tapes, and I love your comments sometimes when you do comment, whatever you do. But I got to admit, talking to Johnny, man, he still believes in his team, the Vancouver Canucks, and I believe in them too. You know, they might have lost yesterday, man, Vancouver, but, you know, they got to go back to Chicago, and they got to win. Because if they don't win, they're out on Monday. So I think this game might go 7 games, but I think it will be over when they go back to Chicago. But, you know, my mind says it's going to finish in 6. I predicted it would finish in 6, and Chicago would win this series. But you never know. I mean, throughout history, I've been wrong about the Super Bowl. I've been wrong about so many other things, the lottery, from other predictions I've made in my recent years in sports. But, you know, in life, you're going to make your mistakes, but who knows? You know, you look at the other series. Look at Carolina and Boston. Carolina is on the brink of eliminating Boston at home tonight. They're up 3-1 in the series. Who in their right mind would have thought that would have been possible? I felt it was possible. Carolina have so much experience. Bringing back Eric Cole, now they have pretty much the same team they had when they last won the Stanley Cup in 2006 over the Edmonton Oilers of all teams, folks. That series went 7 games. It was a war of attrition between the two clubs. The funny thing is, out of the two teams, which team has been back to the Stanley Cup? It would be Carolina. If they can get past Washington or Pittsburgh, which team makes it through? I think Pittsburgh will knock out Washington come Monday. I think that's a good series. I mean, Sidney Crosby showed up in that series, but how about Ovechkin? You know, he's played amazing. Physically, he's been just a power of just unbelievableness, and scoring-wise, he's insane. I mean, I got to admit, man, I mean, looking at the statistics on these guys, I don't know what to say. I mean, these guys are great players. They're superstars. They're the big names of the game, no doubt about it. But in the end, hockey is a team game. I mean, the likes of Varlamov, Sergei, or is it? Yeah, something Varlamov. Sorry for pronunciation of his name, but Varlamov, the goaltender for the Washington Capitals, has been unbelievable. This young goalie has come from nowhere to give this Washington team a chance of getting to the Eastern Conference Final. Never mind, get back to the Stanley Cup Final. Get back to the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time since 1998. The last team to get back there was led by who? Ole the goalie, Olaf Kolzig. And I gotta admit, man, this series has been back and forth. Been pretty physical. Gaucher recently got injured in a game. Didn't play last night against Washington, but Pittsburgh somehow found a way to win the game. But, you know, you're seeing the momentum in these series. Sometimes it's going back, it's going forward. You don't know which way it's going to go. And we look at the game that's going on right now. I've been watching between Detroit and the Detroit Red Wings and the Anaheim Ducks. It looks like Detroit's up by 2-1. Right now I'm going to take a look at the scoreboard. Just give me a couple of seconds, folks. I got the ESPN bottom line. So it goes up on your PC. You can see it at the bottom link of your computer. You know, nowadays they have technology now where you have the bottom line. You know how you watch your television. Even TSN has the same type thing. It's a bottom line type of technology where you can look. Let's see.
I'm Nicole Weiler with Heavy.com, and we are here investigating the hair crisis. A lot of guys have bad hair, and we're trying to help them. So we're going to go talk to some guys, talk to some girls.
Back, folks. I'm just going to take a look at that game. It looks like Detroit won the game 4-1 Well, the Detroit Red Wings have found their way back into the series. Now they've come back into the series and took on a 3-2 lead. Now they'll be heading back to Anaheim for Tuesday night, where it could be the end of the series for the Ducks. I really felt the Ducks were going to pull this one off, but now they have to go home, win a game, go back to Detroit for Game 7, where it's going to be next to impossible to win. But never say it's impossible. They managed to beat the best team in hockey this year, in the San Jose Sharks, in 6 games in Anaheim. So, anything's possible. I think they need to go back to Jaguar. I mean, Jonas Hiller has been playing outstanding hockey of late, folks. There's no doubt in my mind he's one of the top goalies in the hockey right now, Jonas Hiller. He's become a superstar now. He's just not your average Hiller now. This Swiss star has become a star. I mean, Hiller is a big, tall goalie, 6'4", big as a bear. He can stop anything. Tall as tall can be. I mean, he's one of those new prototype goalies. I mean, Jaguar is 6'1", but man, Hiller, he's like a wall in there. He's huge. He's tall, man. He's like Luongo. Now, Roberto Luongo has been playing good in these playoffs too, but he let in some goals last night. You just shake your head. And the Vancouver Canucks need to get some goal scoring from the likes of Mats Sundin. They signed that guy to a huge one-year deal at $5 million. This guy in his history has come up big for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Will he come up big for the Vancouver Canucks as they face elimination Monday night against the Chicago Blackhawks? I think he will. I think he'll get 2 goals and bring this game back to Game 7 in Vancouver on Wednesday night, and we'll see what happens there. Whoever wins goes through. That's just the way it is, folks, and that's how I'm going to sum it up. And Detroit looked good, and I think they might pull it out, might knock out Anaheim come Tuesday night. And as you look at Carolina, Boston, I think Carolina will pull it off tonight, finish off Boston, get to the Eastern Conference Final. I think Pittsburgh will eliminate Capitals Monday night in Pittsburgh. And that's all I got to say, folks. So we'll see what happens as the second round goes. We'll see you in the third round, folks. This is Mark Spencer. Just want to say bye-bye, and we'll see you again.